Welcome back, everybody. Soon we are going to have an answer whether Faint Gaming can topple one of the giants here in Winners League. Singularity. It is on Nuke again. It's going to be a spicy one, Boggs. And Singularity, they have a kind of a guest stand-in, don't they? Potential tryout, perhaps. Young Zelsis in the roster stepping in for them. I'm kind of curious because right now, Boggs, to me, on paper, this roster looks sexy.
This roster indeed looks extremely impressive, something that has a lot of potential to do damage in the North American scene and even on a global scale. So we'll see what they can put forward here and how Faint can handle, might even say, a bit of a juggernaut in the NA scene.
Yeah, I mean, recently made pro team, invited recently to, was it DreamHack Atlanta? I mean, these guys are getting recognition, right? Oh, no, they did not get invited to DreamHack Atlanta. I apologize. But either way, I mean, these guys are on the uptrend, right? They're starting to get invites. They're starting to get their names out there. They've been around the scene for a while. Relics, of course, is solid as ever. IGL, hugely impactful player. Still one of my favorites, honestly, outside the pro scene. I mean, I guess he's in the pro scene, so I can't keep saying that. But still one of my favorite players, man. This guy's impact, he's willing to fill anything that happens in a round. Always there to save and bring Singularity out of crazy rounds. So I'm excited. And of course, it's always a pleasure to watch these underdogs, right? To see really how far up the chain of command they are. How far up the food chain are they? But less of this, some action. Let's go straight into the in-game mail. Kick it.
Let's see what Droid, CXZI, and Welly and Co. can do for Faint up against Singularity. Knife round is commencing. Let's see who can start off on that coveted CT side of Nuke. Although, what we saw from Clarity in the last round is that there's always a chance for the underdog to be a 1, so all that matters is taking victory on this map, but it will be Singularity to get side choice, and something tells me they'll start off on the defensive.
Might be right, Boggs. Just once.
So yeah, they will take CT side. I don't think we'll see any dual Berettas from Singularity this game.
Oh, man. Kind of was counting on that one. But,
Yeah, you know,
Singularity boys, Boggs, they're pistols. It's nice and crispy, just like how I like my bacon, even though I'm going vegan. But right now, it's pistols, Relics with the kit, smoke, and right now, Faint Gaming's not wasting a single second. Straight to the ramp room.
they're going to rush it in. I don't know if they're going to go for a wrap or not, although Droid is going to drop down. The bomb is heading down towards the lower site, and that will be the case. Welly trying to make his noise known and hold off the rotations in towards lobby for time. He's going to run into some more players. He's got players coming in from all sides, behind him, in front of him, and eventually he will go down to young Zelsis. Dapper adds another one as Bite falls to his hand. Droid, though, still in the vents, will actually get a kill on the Seb. He flips back around to Dapper, but he's not taken down just yet. Dazzle adds a second, but Droid with another fantastic shot. The bomb tapped, but not defused just yet. They're having trouble finding it in the smoke now. Droid's gonna get another. The bomb is being stuck now. 5-second defuse for Relics, and it will not be a ninja as all the players were eliminated in the meantime. Droid getting 3, but that is all for Faint as Singularity pick up the pistol.
Yeah, and what a debut for Zelsis, too. He's 3 kills, Boggs. The man just went beast mode on that to claw Singularity out of that chaos that was towards the B site. Now, it's going to be pistols. And a little surprise on top of these pistols. Sprinkled SGs, 2 of them. AK-47 for Droid, of course, as the meta predicts. Bomb plant. Now you have some weapons. Good grenade to do a bit of damage early on. Reduce the confidence a little for these riflers, but so far, Singularity, they have a long hill to climb here in this round.
Yeah, indeed they do. They are still with enough of you to really do some significant damage. Will not allow Dapper to peek. The Molotov on top of the red box, burning him down so low. I believe he had 12 HP before Bite put the final nail in the coffin. But Dazzle will swing out. That's Welly gone, although he was just Deagle, no armor. Still, it is a 4v4 situation. That's going to give Singularity a bit of an idea that Faint might be heading down towards the B site. However, the bomb is alone. It's just sitting on the ground back toward lobby or outside T spawn area. And Relics from the stairwell is in a prime position to tap a couple heads. The SG, though, from Bite takes him down in an instant, unscoped as well, showing the prowess of that rifle. And Sterling comes in. Sterling amount of work as he drops Seb without any armor on his person.
Wait, that's the bomb.
Oh, that is the bomb. That's a great job by Zelsis again, but the guy's coming in. Although he only gets one, Dazzle will trade him out. Zelsis, 7 HP. Bite and Sterling. Trying to put this out. Bite to finish things off. 3 kills in the round for him, and the forced buy works out in the favor of Feint, which does seem to be the current meta. You get the bomb down on T's side. As the CTE side, you're almost better off just going for a full save because chances are you're going to lose the next round.
Right, and I can already hear the tweets rolling off by Dazzle. Him and I disagree on certain things about the meta. And he says it's all because of the SG. I don't completely disagree. I definitely think the SG plays a big factor into this current meta of win pistol and the bomb goes down and you lose the next 3 rounds. But let's see if Feint Gaming can convert. Right now they have still a battle ahead of them. Pistols and armor for Singularity. SMG as well for Dazzle. The MP9, of course, one of the strongest SMGs in the game. That means Singularity cannot be discounted. So far, 1-for-1, but Relics, that's a nice shot. Now, if they can eliminate Bite, if they can get these weapons in their hands, this round could be flipped over like a pancake, Boggs.
Oh, indeed it can. But right now, Dazzle has already done some work with the SMG. How good of a gun that is. Relics comes in for some more damage onto Sterling, but he will have to fall away in the end of what, and I believe the gun was just tossed over the fence by Bite. Welly, just catches the timing out on Zelsis, who was looking towards the trophy. Dazzle holding at the bottom of ramp, close range with the MP9. He might be able to add a couple more to his total. But actually, Feint are throwing a feint towards the lower side. They're going back towards A. This is a good split potential, but Bite goes down. Dapper with the Relics goes for the hut peek, but he will pay for it with his life. The AK on Dapper, though, might be Sterling falls. The bomb will go down. Welly 1v2. He is low HP, as is Dapper. Dazzle around half as well. Nade, if it's perfectly placed, could take one down.
Oh.
Just bounces off the top. Unfortunately, but he spots out Dazzle. That's good. He has the information where at least one is, and he has a good idea that Dapper's coming in from Mini as well. But they're going to go together, and it will be Dapper to get the kill. Singularity will strike back on the force buy. That's a massive win for Singularity. Don't think they'll be able to get a buy in the next round, though. First round loss plus bomb plant.
I think they're gonna have a similar purchase to what they had in the second round. I mean, Welly could buy his own weapon. Bite could easily get an SG as well. The rest of the players could go, Mac 10s or pistols. And yeah, I think they're just gonna go for it. They're gonna go for the Hail Mary once again. But yeah, I have to say that was really good awareness of mind there for Singularity to double up on the angles, right? Don't give him the isolated 1v1. Solid play right there in that 2v1. Even though they were wounded, even though they were damaged, they were able to even up their odds by playing together. That's the stuff that you like to see in those micro situations, right? These are mistakes that less experienced teams would easily make. But Singularity, they find themselves at the 2-1. But again, this is a tough round.
Indeed it is. Seb holding, playing cat and mouse with Sterling, getting his spray in, does a little bit of damage. Not enough for a kill just yet. But Feint seeming to spread out and play a bit of a default early on. They got plenty of time to play with for now. To go back to how that was played by Dazzle and Dapper, 2 players who have played together for a decent amount of time now. They really showed a lot of poise, a lot of class in that situation to play together, have the SMG take the close range fight, and then have the AK for long range and get the trade if necessary, which it wasn't, but still, fantastic play, brilliant communication, and just great overall awareness of the round situation.
That's not the molly you're looking for, Dapper. It's not basketball. You can't go off the backboard. But if I had to guess right now, Boggs, this is looking like a potential ace play right now. These flashes are already making their way in. The bomb has been spotted, but somehow 60 wins that. Dazzle from above, though. That's the first. That's the second. Now it's Dapper's time. He wants a piece of the action and Relics to close off the round. And what was looking like a potential start to the round there for Feint Gaming was instantly shut down. And Singularity, they have restabilized Boggs. They have upgraded weapons. They have 2 SGs, an AK-47. And they have Feint Gaming in shambles, in bankruptcy, if you will. No money. It's going to be pistols. A single flash for Sterling. That's it. Double AK, sorry, not double SG.
The bomb went first and then falls at the feet of Dazzle as Bite gets his bite taken out. CXZI goes in for Dazzle, but it was very same. Dapper comes in with 1, making a second as Zelsis adds in 1 more onto the droid. Clean round for Singularity, and that is insane for their economy. That will allow them to really start to balance things out and grow their bank, whereas Feint will be able to get a buy here. Their utility won't be perfect. They'll have some Kriegs, they'll have AKs. We know how good the Krieg is. We've seen what Feint can do with it. But there still is one sitting on Dapper, so it's not all roses for the side of Feint.
Now Feint Gaming, they're taking a brawly approach outside, giving themselves a smoke cover that allows them to cross the T-red, and this is where they can start to look for these engagements and look for these battles with the SGs and the AKs. Look at that. Yummy. He just took a bite of that nade.
I wonder what he thought of it. Taste of gunpowder, a little bit of shrapnel. It's a good textured flavor profile.
Everyone likes a pepperoni and bullets pizza.
The secret smoke, that's a good Molotov coming in from the CT side, but it will not deter Bite and CXZI. Seb already rotating down. Seb, I feel like, is the unsung member of Singularity.
He really is.
So much good work, and everyone overlooks it. It's a good flash, good information peek from Seb. He's just going to play time, hope that his rotations come in. And see, that's one of the veteran plays that Seb makes so many times. He just buys time, kills the clock, gets the repositioning, and keeps the information in control, while allowing his teammates to get in the rotations to cut off the offensive from the T side. Instead, it will be Tyler to go down as the split comes down. Seb answers back with one, but CXZI is there for the trade. Dazzle coming in the stairs to be able to take Bite down. Indeed he does. CXZI, though, able to escape with his life as he is over. Celsius comes in. Droid does so much damage. CXZI taking damage through the walls. Straight out of the Celsius. Dapper, though, comes in. Now it's the Dazzle Dapper duo. Welly, though, gets the first. He gets the second. A brilliant flick over. Scopes on in. Takes down Dazzle. And the 1v2 goes the way of Welly. Phenomenal stuff from the young player. And Fate at a second on the board.
Yeah, I really thought the kill from Celsius had solidified the round. Droid really needed that to eliminate the multiple prong attack from Singularity, but Welly, it doesn't matter. He's gonna clutch it out in the 1 versus 2. Still, it's a 4-2 lead. Singularity, they still have enough money for the buy, so it's not quite free reign here for Feint Gaming. They still have to grind out this round, and their money is even worse for wear than the round before. It's down to Galils. It's down to limited utility. If they decide to do the wall of smokes outside, that leaves them with almost nothing left to transition to sights box or hold down the angles for the post plants.
Indeed. One thing to note for Feint, though, they got double Galils here, Roy. There's helmets on 4 out of 5 Singularity players. So the Galil is essentially an M4. It doesn't have that one-tap headshot potential anymore because those players do have the helmet. And that could be a bit of a detriment for Feint in this round, as they actually come out with a worse buy than Singularity, including utility. Despite winning the last round, they took some casualties that it really took a bite out of their economy. And Bite is going to be one of those players who has to take the hit and go with the Galil.
Now, wall of smokes again. This time, they're not committed to secret. It's all a diversion. They're hitting this A site, and it actually could catch Singularity off guard. Zelsis, he's in a prime position. Relic will find the opener. So they go to trade. Zelsis unable to find the second one, but it's not going to matter. Relic with a collateral. 2-for-1 deal. Seb to close it off, and it is Singularity holding on once again. Denying the bomb plan as well. That is Feint Gaming now in deep trouble. The lead is solidified. The economy is broken for Feint Gaming and Singularity. They're on their way to the 6th round here on the board.
Be good for Singularity as well, as they don't have the best economy either. Zelsis with the SMG should be able to farm up a good amount of cash, while Feint Gaming, one upgraded pistol, a Deagle on Droid, and that's all they have to do with Glocks. And I don't think Singularity are going to be losing to Glocks this time around. Ooh, that nade almost took down Droid. Unfortunate. One player down in the secret, that is CXZI. Another one making its way downtown, but it's going to be the bomb dropped as Bite goes down to the M4. Droid looking for Zelsis, will be able to land the 1D, goes for the second, but Dazzle will make sure the trade goes the way of Singularity. 4v3 hold Singularity as Dazzle make it a 4v2. Takes a minimal amount of damage as well as the Glock, not known for its damage to armored opponents. Durkin does a little bit, but what more can you do with a Glock in hand? The bomb at the feet of the CT side as well. And young Danny here. Chip damage, but chip damage doesn't count when you're the last guy alive.
All right, can't ask for much from Fate Gaming though. Just Glocks. Solid saving. They have a good loss bonus, so they want to really make sure they have the utility this time around. Again, it's SGs and AK. Still no op for the T side. And you know what? Speaking about ops, I feel like it's becoming less and less common seeing ops on Nuke now. But wait, hold that thought for now. Relics is on their faces. A bite. I think he's lost the shoulder, and he's going to eliminate him. That's an entry now. Not only is that an opening pick, but it denies the ability for Singularity to know how many people have made their way down here.
Look at the nade damage dealt to Feint, though. CXZI down to 11 HP, Droid at 48, Welly and Bite in the low 70s. So that's some great utility work from the side of Singularity. Players down here as well. Dazzle has got one. Seb still down as well. Bite almost flips around to take him down, but it will have to be Welly in the end. Dazzle on the rotation. Down another Molotov to make sure both doors are covered. CXZI in prime position to drop Zelsis as he hits his headshot. And that leaves Dazzle in a 1v2. The nade actually was a 1v3, but he makes the 1v2. CXZI low, but he spotted out Dazzle. More damaging. Spray comes in. One for Dazzle, and he continues it on to Sterling, who re-peaks. That's a bit of a mistake from Sterling there, but a brilliant spray by Dazzle nonetheless. 15-4 for the young man. Dapper not too far behind at 10-4. Singularity off to a flying start, 5-round lead. And again, the money for Fate is in shambles. No bomb plant again, denying them a purchase in this round.
Now, I am happy to see your Dazzle revitalized as well. 15-4 already. You're in beast mode right now. Zelsis with support. Flash from Dazzle eliminates Bite. Now, this round is not quite impossible, but it's nearing the levels of impossibility even more so now. Relics and Dazzle eliminate these two players. He gets caught in the crossfire. Sterling tries one close for the second, but not quite. But yeah, I am happy to see Dazzle revitalization. I mean, I feel like he's been quiet as well on this roster specifically, at least for the past few months. But I feel like as of late, he's been kind of regaining his stride, regaining his flow. And I think with the addition of Zelsis, or I guess potentially the addition of Zelsis, I think this roster could do some serious damage in the next few months. I'm pretty excited to see it unfold. But for now, Fate Gaming, they're not out of this one just yet, Boggs. 8-2, yes, but weapons are back, and weapons are plenty. Now, look at Relics, though. He's already denied control of Trophy.
Yeah, Seb with him as well. They're doubling up this push in through Trophy. That's a lot of information for Singularity. Sterling is out. Dazzle with the shot, though, will make sure his sound is masked. Sterling will pop back out to the right. Does damage. The nade goes in. It's not going to do too much. Welly will make his way in towards lobby as well. Miss Fate. They want to go in, but Seb has dropped the bomb. That's the bomb. The Molotov to hold things off, but CXZI gets it back. Sterling gets another, and Droid comes in for a third. Falling apart for Singularity. CXZI with the no-scope will drop Zelsis, leaving Dapper in a 1v4. And he will take a significant amount of damage to the fight. He's looking to take more than just a bite out of Dapper. Molotov from both players will actually wall them off as they are on identical HP, reading each other's minds, it seems. Droid coming in from the heaven will be able to take him down in the end. Fate will get a third, and now the money for Singularity, not great. Only 3 players in that real buy scenario territory. Seb and Dapper with money.
That's right.
Relics and Dazzle on the cusp, but Zelsis, he's at 2,800.
That's right. This is an awkward decision here from Singularity. I'm genuinely surprised not to see them take a timeout. I feel like this could have been a buy, and they could have kept the economic pressure up against Fate, but maybe the fact that they knew they probably wouldn't have been able to reset Fate Gaming entirely, that's probably playing against their decision here. Now, 60, he's going to take a little cheeky peek out the door. Now, this essentially cuts off any rotation and support from Mini and from outside and towards the A side. So if they want to end A, that position is really strong. But for now, he's going to give it up.
I'm be interested to see what Zelsis can do in a glass cannon CZ, especially with Fate clearing all their angles so diligently. They're aware of the close range angles, but Seb is in prime position to get at least one with the Mag 7. Although the long angle, he's going to win that duel. Seb goes down. Dapper on the rotation as Zelsis pops in towards lobby. Droid will get one. That's a Dazzle going down. And this is plant coming in from Singularity, although he's still on the site. He's tapping away as Droid on the map. The Molotov will force Relics into the spray of Sterling, leaving Dapper in a 1v5. It looks like Fate are finding their stride once again here. Dapper should be able to take down Droid. He will indeed take a lot of damage, but that's an SG to be salvaged. And we know how powerful these guns are. Say it time and time again, the SG Might even be more powerful than the op in a lot of the scenarios on this map as well.
Now in this position, he's not going to survive the bomb explosion. Dapper might have the jump on bite. Oh, don't toy with your food, Dapper. There you go.
He's lucky Bite didn't turn around and chomp his head off. Dapper, he's going to be safe. The XY takes a amount of damage, as the rest of his team will survive as well. It was worth trying to take the gun out of the hands of Dapper, but Singularity will be back on the buy one way or another. Whether that gun was saved or not, just means their gun is that, or their buy rather, is that much more powerful. Op in the hands of CXVI. He's starting to come to life in this T-half as well with the op in hand. Only one Krieg per feint is going to be Droid to hold on to. So it doesn't seem like these guys are going to be ready to abuse that scoped rifle.
Not yet. Dapper's position, though, this is such a strong position with any scope weapon, let alone the SG. Nice pick by Sterling, though. That's a massive find. That weakens the A defenses. That's going to get to keep the rotator up here. And this gives a lot of control for Fate Gaming to decide whether they want to pressure outside further. 60. Stop messing around.
Might be having a little too much fun for being down 4 rounds, but you know, it keeps you in the game and it keeps you focused and keeps you from tilting. It's good. Because, I mean, tilt is one of the main problems, I would say, in a lot of teams. Because when you get down on yourself and you get mentally out of the game, you're not going to perform half as well as you would otherwise. Oh, Relics, he spotted that. He's going to tap away. He's trying to hop his way out of it. And he will actually escape with his life. The nade will not do anything. As Feint will start to work their way in towards ramp. There's nobody here to defend. But there is one player on B. That's going to be Seb, doing his due diligence and holding things on the site. But he has gone down. That's going to be Bite, dropping into the secret stairs, opening up the B site. The lower area is free and clear of defenses. And Singularity will have to go for the retake, and it's going to start off well as Dapper will even it out, or not even it out, but make it a 4v3. As Droid got a little too aggressive, not checking the right angle. Dapper catches bomb timing. Ooh, CXVI needs to land that shot. Trying to keep dabbling this round. CXVI will not miss a second time, though, as Relics and Zelsis have to make their decision. Whether they stay or go. Zelsis gets one, but I think that still is going to be the fall off for the CT side. No reason to throw these guns away, as their economy is not that great. In fact, let's see here. Second round loss bonus. They won't have enough for a full buy in the next round. So these rifles being saved is an imperative for the CT side.
For both sides.
Fate has a good amount of economy. Like Sterling's at 11k.
No doubt. No doubt.
Ooh,
but again, that could easily go away, right? This is like what we're talking, this gun round and next gun round, and that's it. That's all their economy invested pretty much.
Very true.
But yeah, there's 2 rounds left, so I guess it won't matter as much. Singularity, they still have the pretty comfortable lead. Again, 9 rounds CT side, you're looking at a pretty standard finish. 10 rounds, it's a bit of an overperformance considering how not even the meta, just the general game is sort of shifted T side a little bit. But yeah, proper timeout. I think this is a good time to discuss what you want to do. Zelsis could drop a rifle, or they could just half it here. Actually, wait, they have 2 rifles. They have the SG and this M4. They could drop an M4 over. Relics could drop maybe an MP9. I think they could get pretty well equipped. I think they're discussing... Yeah, they're discussing the buy. And it's a green light.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. It's a bit of a gamble for Singularity, as their money will not be fantastic in the following round. Should they lose this one, they'll be at 3,400 apiece, roughly. But we'll see how this one unfolds. Seb will get a mag 7, so he'll be up close to Krieg on Relics. Will be most likely towards the A side of the scaffolding. A couple rifles on Zelsis and on Dapper. No early damage from the nades from the CT side. And Zelsis will drop on down. Where is Relics? Relics actually play in towards heaven. So I think he's going to jump up with Dapper outside, but it's going to be Droid to open things up. That's going to be Zealous is gone. Bite's still outside as well. But right now, Feint Gaming have an opening, and they've been playing really well with the man advantage. Although, all it takes is one mistake to throw it away, and Singularity are prime candidates for those who capitalize on small errors. 5v4, cannot relax for Feint. There's still 4 players to deal with. Dazzle and Dapper duo are alive as well. They've been doing a good chunk of work for Singularity.
Absolutely. I also like Dazzle's repositioning. He went back on Hut. This is where they eliminated Celsius before. Maybe a position they might easily overlook here, but maybe it won't even come to play because right now, Feint Gaming, they've gotten the wall of smokes outside. They're pressuring Singularity, and they're going straight down towards Secret. The bomb has safely made its way in. Now it has to be Relics to defend against this, and he's by himself. He has no support here, Boggs.
He has no utility as well, so things will be rough for young Skylar. But can he hold it off? That remains to be seen. And it would be great. Sterling's actually going to get caught off. Relics gets one, and now it's an advantage for Singularity, although CXZI evens it out with the bomb at the feet of Relics. Boy will come in and take him down. Where Seb is. Seb will duel against Bite, though, somehow with a USP, and that is actually even the score. The time is so low on the clock, and Droid will just about get the numbers in before time expires. Dappers come in, though, with the FAMAS. Droid in a 1v2. Flashbang comes in. He's forced out, and he'll be tapped away straight away, and it's going to be Singularity to win this round. The force buy somehow works out for them. And Feint looked to have it in the bag, but Singularity came through in the end and pulled it away.
What a drop-off that was from Bite. I mean, props to Seb for capitalizing on that with the USP. But that is not a duel. 9 times out of 10, Bite wins that one, right? It's an AK-47 against a USP. That's frustrating. 9-5, though. This could have been a much closer half, but Singularity, they're holding on. They're not willing to let go. 10-5 again. A 10-5 would be a solid finish here to the CT side. Now, Bite's trying to get down Secret. He's taking a good amount of damage already. And Seb, he barely spots the head and eliminates 60. He's out of this server, out of this round. But Feint Gaming, they're down below. Welly on the lurk. Might walk with the Relics, and he does. And that is Singularity, making this far easier on the retake now.
Indeed, might even not even go into a retake, because there's already 3 players in towards Ramp. The Molotovs and smokes should allow the bomb to go down. But still, Singularity already here. The flash is going through as well. They're making their presence known. The bomb goes down back silo. But there's still 2 Molotovs and an HE on the side of Singularity. And they're ready to explode in on this retake. More flashbangs go in. Bite will get blinded. He faces the wall. He doesn't get cleared. He can get one. He sprays away, but Dazzle will avenge his comrade. Dazzle does go down. Those Droid doubles down. Relics, though, will trade him as it's down to Sterling. He's had a great performance so far. He's done a lot in clutch situations for Feint, but I don't think he's going to be able to do this one. Instead, Relics with the Ninja. No smoke, just sticks the bomb, has faith in his teammate. And it will be a 10-5 half. That is massive for Singularity as they go on to a T side. And when you have guys like Dazzle, Dapper on your T side with those SGs in hand, I fear for Feint here.
Oh, look what came out, Boggs.
Double dual Berettas.
Oh, okay. I'm excited already. I can't stop a smile. Welly, a pair. Droid with the other towards ramp, up close. Personal. I like it, Boggs.
It's the best way to play with those guns. Just spray them down and channel your inner dirty. It's going to be Droid to tap away. He only gets 1, but still opening kill. And nobody from the T side will actually pick up the gun. But surprisingly, did bypass Sterling, but he's not able to connect his shots. That is so unfortunate for Sterling. If he gets 1, maybe 2 there, that is massive. It's going to be Relic to get the kill. Dapper comes in with the fight. CXZI will trade it out. He gets a second as well for CXZI, but Dapper will normalize things and stop Danny from getting an amazing clutch. Unfortunate there for Feint Gaming. They had it. They had the chance, but it slipped away. And now it will be guns aplenty for Singularity. Triple back 10. Been expect something fast. Whereas Feint have gone for the forest. They have an MP9, a Deagle, double Deagle, CZ in hand, and a scout on CXZI. But that nade should take him down a decent amount. Indeed, it'll take him down just above half. Bite comes in. He takes so much damage as well. Singularity, there's no brakes on their offensive train. They're looking here to swarm over Feint and get out of this one early.
I have to say, though, Singularity's early utility is on point right now, Boggs. Now, they managed to harass Bite. They managed to harass 60. Force him back. Force him to play passive. Force him to play scared. This is where Singularity is going to shine. Dapper's been tagged by the scout, but he still has his life. That's all that matters. But look at the Singularity right now. It's a jungle gym outside. There's players everywhere. 60 looking for the right shot. Not quite on mark.
He kind of had to land the headshot or else he was going down there. Puts the pressure on the scouter, and he pays for it. Bit of an exchange between Dapper and Zelsis, swapping the Krieg over to the higher HP player. Reverse bomb. Although Dapper doesn't get straight down Bite with the MP, or the MAC-10 rather. Droid on the MP9 will get down. Zelsis will drop Droid. So the MAC-10 go through the scaffolding and do that much damage. Absolutely blows down Relics. Two low HP CT players. I think they're going to be falling away here, maybe going for a couple exits, but things don't look likely on a retake, and they don't have the money to reinvest. Singularity getting a 12th on the board, 4 away from victory on this map. Doing everything right, Roy. I don't think Singularity's made very much at all, and they're going to continue that trend by going for these guns.
Why not? Only a MAC-10, not much to lose. Feint Gaming, they know that it was a full investment, so it's unlikely to be a force buy in the next round. Either way, though, Singularity has 12. That's that lead is solidified now, Boggs.
Yeah, now Feint have a very important decision to make, whether they buy, whether they save. I think a timeout might be in order here, but they will go for a half instead, since they already have everything planned. Only CXI will buy pistols. Johnny gets a smoke. And Droid will just sit on his Sage MP9 armor. The door has been blown asunder, but Droid swings in. And that's Relics down. A good opening from young Droid. A player I think has a lot of potential in the North American scene. There's a few players on this Feint team that have a lot of potential. CXI, Droid, Welly. So a lot of youth here. Just need to see that youth get transferred into that good middle ground between youth and age, with the wisdom and the aim all in that prime position.
I mean, we're looking at the next generation of Counter-Strike, right? Like Singularity, these guys still are now in kind of like in the mid process, right? They were really youngins at one point. Now they're kind of in the early 20s, shot for shot down below. It's gonna mean Feint Gaming has a lot of players down here. I doubt Singularity commits to it, but somehow this is all crumbling. It's just Seb and Zelsis now. It's a 2 versus 4, Boggs. How has this happened?
It's shambles for Singularity, is they've allowed Feint a window of opportunity back into this one. They are able to get the bomb down, but they've made a lot of noise on their way up, and it was heard by the players on the B site. A couple Krieg salvaged as well for Feint, meaning this is a very doable round. Welly with the MP9 as well can mow things down close range, as Seb only has a MAC-10. And in they come. Flashes come in, Roy, but Seb is playing this passive. Zelsis is on the edge of a smoke. He spots out Welly, and he's going to win that duel. Seb getting a bit of damage, and Sterling will win a duel against Seb, this time getting revenge for Bite, who lost the duel. Zelsis, though, with another Droid on the defuse, but it's going to be Zelsis who swings through. 4 kills on the round. And Singularity are able to salvage that one from the brink of despair. Feint so close to stealing it away. But somehow, some way, Singularity were able to win.
That's what I call a blue round, Boggs. You come so close, but you can't quite finish it. Zelsis, he's got that one in the bag. Not only the round, but the confidence and the potential, the hope for Feint is stolen away.
Hopes and dreams were stolen from them. And for Singularity, it was like stealing candy from a baby's. They won it before, where they really had no business winning. But it's a new round now. Feint have guns. And if they are going to make a stand, it has to happen here. Only 2 rounds is a margin for error. And they have the guns. They have the utility. But Roy, there's something missing here from the Feint Gaming side.
Let me guess. Is it a kit?
I believe it is.
You know what's crazy is that 60 literally had... Buy a kit, Danny!
A bit of a blunder there. But if the bomb doesn't get planted, then it doesn't matter. Although prevent Singularity from getting planted seemed to be very difficult for Feint. Although Bite will get one, gets traded out in return. That was a good flashbang in. I believe it was from Droid. That blinded the majority of the Singularity players outside, but still, it's a 4v4. Dapper is low. Seb is at 79, but the advantage still sits with Singularity, as there's more space. Although CXZI will spot out Dapper and make it a lead. However, Seb has traded it back. 3v3.
What a flash.
Brilliant flash, although Danny will peek in through the fire and drop Zels as he is debrained, decapitated. His head rolls on the floor. Is B now the point of contention? The bomb going down with 7 seconds. Well, he will actually prevent that. That's game. That's round for Feint Gaming. And CXVI will end things before it gets to after time as Seb walks right into his crosshair. But what a play by CXVI. The double on the op and then Welly stopping the bomb plant, knowing that the time is low and taking the fight to the T side. Good job by Feint to try and make their stand here. And given their damage in that previous round, Singularity are on a very weak buy. 1 Mac 10, 3 Deegs, a Tech 9. Good amount of utility on Zelsis against full buys here. And Sterling, the nade will do a good amount of damage and he'll just drop down the ramp and try to reposition.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't get overwhelmed because right now, Singularity, they're a Singularity literally to the definition. A single unit just overrunning the B site. Droid's going to pop open the door. That's going to give away his position. Now, Bite also has a pretty important duel, but Droid somehow spot kills the smoke. Bite eliminates relics. Seb does eventually trade, so advantage is maintained, and now the bomb is officially planted. Welly, Droid to try to claw their way out of this puzzle, and this is a difficult one. Control is under control of Singularity. Smoke is there. That's going to be a while before it fades. And it seems like they're not willing to reposition. They want this.
Dapper has a Molotov as well in hand. And while Welly has a smoke and 2 flashbangs, and there is kits on both players, the time has ticked a little too low. It's too close for comfort, and Feint will surrender this round. Seems that what the CS gods giveth, they also take. Feint won a miracle round, but this time it's Singularity to strike back with the minimal buy. Dazzle and Seb go down. It's still a massive loss for Feint, as they are the ones to surrender the round. They can't afford to lose any more rounds. It's already too low. It's a 14-6 scoreline. It was 13-6. You get to 13-7, things start to go your way. But you've just traded rounds back and forth, and now your bank account is ruined. Welly's stuck on an MP9.
Yeah, you're on beat, Boggs. This is it. This is the full investment. If Feint Gaming drop this one, if they can't hold on to any weapons with the slots as well, they're going to have nothing for the final round. Now it's Singularity going fast. Hey, Spike gets tagged down, but at least he has his life. The Molotov will definitely push him all the way back. This is it. This is his confidence. This is his forward play. It's out of the question now. 60 looking for the shot. 60 fighting the shot. And that advantage. But Boggs, I can't help but feel like if that last round had been secured by Feint, this might have been an entirely different game and entirely different half.
Indeed, it could have been. Singularity would have been rough on money as well. That could have allowed Feint enough of hope, that feel that they can do this, that confidence to start building, the rounds to start coming through. But instead, it turns on its head, and Singularity are the ones who are at their backs. Although Welly's got in close range with Zelsis and wins out that duel, the MP9 taking him down. Though still, rifles, an op, and 2 Kriegs in the hands of Singularity. And Bite is low, but the utility has run quite dry on Singularity. Just Seb with a Molotov double flash and Relics with the smoke. There are kits on 3 of 4 remaining players for Feint, although Danny will go down as Relics will drop him. Keen to keep an eye on the heaven angle. Pull things down on B. That's the bomb. That's information. And he's going back for Seb as well. He might just have overextended himself and he's back into a corner. And Sterling falls. Seb and Relics both in the position to take him down. Relics misses the shot onto Welly. He needs to land that. Right now, there's an opportunity for the SMG to get up close and personal as Seb has gone down. Oh, Relics comes in with a no-scope and the second kill on the Bite. Relics turns it on, and he's able to clutch things out for Singularity. Match point off the back of a brilliant 2K from Skylar.
You get one opportunity. You get one mistake from Relics, a missed shot. Okay, you take first one. You're not going to get a second one. Somehow, Welly even gets a second opportunity from Relics. But the third one, that's it. You got 2 chances. No way he's going to drop the ball in the third one. And we saw what happened. Now, Relics, excuse me, he popped off. That was massive. That was sexy. That was sick. Now it's match point. Feint Gaming, they don't have much to work with. It's FAMAS, 2 of them. And M4, again, no kit. And really, their utility is going to be used up here shortly. And they'll have just guns out from now.
Indeed, no kits. Something that we've seen so many times caught situation. I mean, it's not really utility to sacrifice. Well, he only has a smoke left. He did buy a helmet, though, as did Sterling. So that could have been saved and a kit purchased. But Welly will fall as Zelsis and Relics combine, spraying through the smoke. That's already an opening for Singularity, although there is only 54 seconds to go. The XZI will go down as well outside as the MAC-10 reigns supreme, rather. MAC-10, I believe, is an underrated SMG. Seeing what CIF has done. There's going to be Bite to actually strike back as Dazzle has gone down and Bite avoids any damage as well. But still, the ball is in Singularity's court, and Bite has had a chunk of damage taken to him. 44 HP left. Droid on A. Sterling holding an MP9. Not exactly the best position for that gun. He's going to be forced off of his angle. He's going to have to rotate down towards B. Playing around the box. He does get one. Still almost get a second, but Dapper too quick on the trigger. We'll make it a 3v2. Bite. Here's Seb, but Seb will win that duel. Droid 1v3, no kit. Got one. But that is all he shall have as Seb will close things out for Singularity as they win this one 16-6. Despite whatever Feint could throw at them, the comeback unable to happen. And Singularity will walk right over and take the victory.
Definitely. Well said. I mean, Singularity, they were the overdog the entire time. So color us not surprised, Boggs. We are not surprised by this win. But I think it's almost disingenuine even, for us to say that we didn't think there was a chance for Feint Gaming to come out on top in this matchup. I mean, we saw what they did to Riot. They played out of their minds. They played on point the entire match. And I think there were some glimpses. There were multiple glimpses even in this matchup where Feint Gaming could have popped off, could have swung the game back into their favor, at least brought in a few rounds into their hands, got their economy rolling on the CT side. I think it was the 14-6 round. That was a big drop off for them. So there were many chances, but you know, sometimes the story is not favoring the underdog box. Sometimes reality is harsh and it is the overdog who eats the underdog. But for now, this story is over and we move on to our next. It's going to be Good Game PR versus
MAC
51. You got it. I couldn't think of that for some reason. But that's coming up shortly. Stay tuned and we'll have that for you coming up in about, what time is it? 9:52? I'd say 10 minutes would be a fair amount of time. We'll see you then.